Hey YouTube, Sam here, back in the truck again. And the reason we're here is this, my key here, the key fob doesn't work anymore. And I went to look around, and these were like close to 80 bucks by the time you get one and have it set up and blah blah blah. So I went online and I looked around the 35 mark. Don't completely quote me on that, but I know it was quite a bit cheaper. My wife bought it, so I can't remember exactly what she paid for it, and I don't have the receipt here. But here it is. I don't know exactly when she ordered it, how long it was, but it wasn't more than 2 or 3 weeks at the very most. Came with some easy to follow instructions if it all works out. From the North Coast commitment here, that's the letter they sent with it. North Coast Keyless seems to be the name of the company. We're going to first start by inserting the key. Done that. Leave it in the off position. Locate the OBD2 port and find connectors 8 and 4. So I'm going to go down there and show you where that's at. Okay, storms are coming in, so hopefully you can hear me. Right underneath the steering wheel, most people know where it is, but in case you don't, there's the OBD2 port right there. And according to the instructions, I need to connect, what are they, 8 and 4. So there's number 4 right there, and number 8 is the one all the way over the side. And according to this, it's going to make some noise to show that it's trying to do the programming. It'll respond by locking and unlocking the doors, so hopefully we'll hear some noises here pretty soon. Then I'm going to have to move you and do some other things, so hopefully I'll be able to film it all. Nope. Come on now. Well, nope. This isn't staying. I just stripped this other end off so I can get this going here. And I'm just going to stick that in there. Okay, so it did what it's supposed to do. Try not to touch those. And we'll start going from the next thing. Respond by locking and unlocking doors to signify entering the program mode. Close doors. Okay, turn ignition to on position, doors will lock. So we're hoping the doors lock now. Press and hold both the lock and unlock key, signifying entering the program mode. The doors did not lock. Alright, I don't think I got that done quick enough, so I'm going to try this again. Okay, so let's get in and close the door. Okay, doors should lock. Then unlocking doors, signifying entering program. Close doors. Turn ignition on. Doors will lock. Doesn't matter if I start or not, doors are not locking. Doors will lock. Press and hold both the lock and unlock key. So I'm going to go ahead and go to that part there. Okay. Turn ignition on, doors will lock. It didn't lock. Press and hold the lock and unlock button together on the first transmitter to be programmed. Up to 30 seconds on the second. I'm going to see if I can make this one maybe work. Nope. So, I'm hoping that we're working. I will say, and I realize you can read the instructions as much as me, but still, this is my first time. I figure maybe if you see some of the problems or non-problems, if everything goes smooth, this will help you out. But everything's working so far, but it said when you turn the ignition to on position, I turned it on, doors are supposed to will lock. It says doors will lock. My doors did not lock, so I started it, doors still didn't lock. So I held the button, I went to the next step, held the two buttons together. My door is locked and unlocked, which should mean that this is working. So for some reason on my rig, the doors didn't do the lock. They didn't lock right away, right after I turned the switch. So you may have the same thing, but let's see. Everything's off, keys off. It's unlocked right now, so it locked and unlocked all my doors. So that's good. It's working. Instructions weren't exactly right because my doors didn't lock after I turned the ignition on. So that was the only difference. So you may have the same thing. But it's working. I am so happy to have this. It's amazing. This is one of those things they get you with. Really get you with, because I went decades and before they even came out with these, let alone ever owned a car that had one. In fact, this is my first car that's actually mine that's had one of these. So, but man, do I like having it. I missed it when it was gone.
You'll notice they put two key rings on this, a little one and a big one. Now, I'm not responsible if you lose your keys or lose your remote by doing this, but as you can see, I actually put an even bigger one on this one. This one seems pretty good to me, so I'm going to remove that little one right there. That just is more of a weak link than anything, and just kind of, I think, in my paranoid manner, the way they make it so you lose these things, so you got to go buy more. Anyhow, I suggest removing this and keeping this and putting it back on there. Just makes it a little stronger, plus it doesn't dangle down as far. It just is one more thing hanging off your keychain. Just a little trick and tip.
All said and done from the North Coast keyless. Try them out. It was an Amazon thing. I found this on Amazon. Went with one of the lowest cost ones I could find that would work with this specific truck. They definitely have several different types, so you got to make sure you get the one for your truck. This one says 96 to 99 GM remote programming, so everything worked. Let's see. Remove the jumper wires. So I removed the jumper wires. Let's see if it still works. Still working. Alright, I'm a happy camper. Go check them out. North Coast Keyless. Alright, this is Sam. Jack of all, master none. You all have a good one.